In this video, we are going to learn about character data type. In short, we are calling it as char. For data type purpose, we are going to use char. What about this character? That is a class in Java programming. For data type purpose, we are going to use short form, that is char. Click on File, highlight New, select Java. The name of the class is uppercase G, and you can notice that I have given one space between the class keyword and this name of the class. And what is this keyword, that you will know in further videos. As of now, we are giving one space after this class keyword and the name of the class, that is uppercase G. If you're not giving the space, you will get syntax error. Come to the main method and create one char variable is equal to char I is equal to, within a pair of single quote, I'm supplying one single character A. This statement has been ended with a semicolon. This complete statement or this complete content, we are considering it as a single statement, one statement. Every statement in Java programming must be ended with a semicolon. If you are not giving this semicolon, you will get compile time error. Now, char is a data type. It is one of the data type available in Java programming, that is primitive. And totally we have this 8 primitive data types. It is one of the 8 primitive data types. While supplying the value for this char variable, we should only supply a single character. This is the form, okay, within a pair of single quote, within a pair of single quote, we are supplying this single character, okay. We must supply a single character. Now come to the line number 6. Here I'm going to print I, the value of I. When I'm trying to print this I, whatever the value that it contains, that will be printed onto the command prompt. Save this. In my case, I have already G. Let me delete that G. Now I'm giving the same name as the class name, that is uppercase G. Click on save. Come to the command prompt. Compile this Java program. Java C space -d space // classes space the name of the Java file, that is g.java. Press enter. Our program doesn't have any syntax error, so that is why we are getting this next prompt in the command window. Now we can able to run this Java program, or we can able to run this G class. What is the command for that? Java space -cp, it is short for class path. Give a space and / classes and simply the name of the class which we need to run, that is in our case, that is G. You should not give this dot class extension, okay, that is not the proper command. Now one more thing, it is whatever the class name, whatever the case we have used to develop our program, that is in this case, that is it is in the uppercase, okay, capital G, it is capital G. Now in command prompt, while you are compiling and running this program, you should use the same same case. Okay, you cannot use like smaller case like this. If you are doing like this, you will get error. Okay, something like could not find or load main class G. We are getting this error, could not find or load main class G, right? So you should follow the same case, whatever the case you have given while developing your Java program, the same case you should give while you are compiling and running your Java program. Okay, now you can just press up arrow because I have already used that command, so that I can just navigate to that command and I can just use that command. Okay, according to your requirement you can modify this command. In my case I'm just changing it to the uppercase G, then press enter. So we are getting this output A, simply A, right? We are not getting any enclosed single quote, right? We are not getting any enclosed single quote. Now let me just check for another case. Here I'm going to give another character. Okay, two characters. I'm going to give two characters. Before doing anything, you should save this. Click on file, click on save. Now come back to the command prompt and just clear the screen by using cls command. Press enter. Now use the already triggered command. Now one more thing, here it is. For whatever the changes you have made to the Java file, that you need to save. Okay, the first thing you need to save in the edit plus, then you need to compile. Okay, that is the second thing. First you need to save in the edit plus and then you need to compile it. Okay, before running this class you need to compile it. What happens if you are directly running this class? You will get the previous program result. Okay, so that we don't want. And what happens to the previously generated dot class file? So it will be replaced by the newly generated class file. That is what happens. It will be replaced by the newly generated class file in the classes folder. Press enter, and as you can see here we are getting totally three errors. Same error, that is unclosed character literal. So it is not recognizing it as a character value or char value. For char, whenever you are supplying the value for char data type variable, you must supply a single character, only single character. Okay, you cannot supply more than one character. That is the error we are getting. So now let me change it to another. Now I'm just going to give this special character at the rate symbol, and save it. Now come back to the command prompt, clear the screen. Now compile. What is the result we get? It is perfectly fine. Okay, it is perfectly fine because we are giving only one character, a single character within a pair of single quote. It is perfectly fine. Press enter, and a new dot class file has been generated inside the classes folder. Now we can able to run this dot class file. Press enter to run this class. We are getting this value at the rate. It doesn't matter which symbol you are using. which character you are using. But the only thing here it is, you can only use a single character. Let's just try by giving another character. Now we have two @ symbol. Save it, come back to the command prompt, try to compile. What is the result we are getting? We are getting totally 8 errors. So something like unclosed character literal and semicolon expected. Like that we are getting 8 errors totally. That is because I have given this one more @ symbol. Okay, that is not possible. You can only give a single character for this char data type. You can only supply a single character that is enclosed within a pair of single quote to a char type variable. Save it and come back to the command prompt, clear the screen, then once again compile. Now it is perfectly fine. Now one more thing, we just give any number. Okay, let's say 4. Save it, come back to the command prompt, once again try to compile. It is fine. Okay, then run java space -cp // space g. We are getting this character 4. Whatever the character, okay, you can supply whatever the character, but it should be a single character. You cannot supply more than one character like this. Now we get this error, totally 3 errors, right? Okay, let us try another case. Now this char type expecting a character within a pair of single quote. Now if I supply boolean value, there are two boolean values, true or false. Either it can be true or it can be false. I'm trying to supply true. Save it and come back to the command prompt, clear the screen, try to compile it. What is the error we get is incompatible types. Boolean cannot be converted to char. In line number 5 we are getting this error, boolean cannot be converted to char. We have declared this I with the data type char, but we are supplying boolean. It is not compatible. We cannot do like that. And what about this string? Save it and come back to command prompt, try to compile. Same error, we get incompatible types. Sorry, incompatible types. String cannot be converted to char. That is the error we get, incompatible types. String cannot be converted to char. Now let me just try to supply double value, decimal value, okay, floating point value. Save it, come back to the command prompt, clear the screen, try to compile. We get same error and we get the message like possibly lossy conversion from double to char. right? In line number 5, we are getting this error. So I have declared this variable as char and I'm trying to supply the value that is of the type double. That is not possible, right? So now let me just supply int value. What is the result? Here is the thing that is interesting. I'm going to supply this int value that is 20. Come back to the command prompt and try to compile it. Press enter and it is totally fine. Okay, we can able to compile and we can able to also run this file. We can also run this program. Why? Because let me just run this. Okay, run this program, run this class. Now we are getting this some value like we cannot able to read this, we cannot able to identify this value. It is like a junk value, right? So here I can able to supply the int value other than int and other than char value that is enclosed within a single quote, within a pair of single quote. Other than these two values, that is int value and a pair of the character that is enclosed within a pair of single quote, other than these two values, I cannot supply any other value, right? Now why we can able to compile and run this program even though it is of type int? I'm going to we can able to supply this value to the char type. Okay, that you will come to know in further videos. As of now, please remember that we can able to supply this int value to the char type variable and as well as a single character that is enclosed within a pair of single quote. These two possibilities are there. Okay, other than these two possibilities, we cannot supply any other value. So this is it for this char data type. Thank you.